Good morning, everyone. As you may have just heard, I'm Margaret Lowe. I'm president of AtlanticLIVE, which is the events division of The Atlantic, and I'm so glad to see so many of you here this morning for our forum, Cancer and the Community. It's a local look at the war on cancer. Tampa is an important place for this conversation, and not just because of your glorious weather. Thank you so much for that. The city has a large population of older Americans, and the state's high cancer rate calls for collaboration between policymakers, caregivers, and the medical community. And this morning, we're going to have a rich conversation about the challenges and possibilities for those living longer with cancer in Tampa and in Florida. We're going to hear from physicians, from researchers who will talk about new treatments and the effort to prolong lives. And we'll meet a cancer survivor and an immunotherapy patient joining us to talk about their experiences. I do have a few quick notes before we begin. Please silence your cell phones, but important that you do not put them away because we would love you to join the conversation on Twitter at AtlanticLIVE. You can use the hashtag AtlanticExploreCancer. We want you to be part of the conversation in the room too, so we're going to take your questions after each session. And I do, before we begin, want to take a moment to thank our underwriter, Bristol Myers Squibb. They made this gathering this morning possible, and we're enormously grateful for their support. Thank you to Bristol Myers Squibb. Now, let's get rolling. In our first session, we're going to look at the role of community oncologists trying to address the needs of patients living longer with cancer. Please welcome the American Cancer Society's Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Leonard Lichtenfeld. Monica Stinchula, a member of the Executive Council of AARP Florida. Monica is also the founder of the online care management system, Reunion Care. You can clap now. And Rafael Blanco, a community oncologist with the Florida Cancer Specialist and Research Institute. And here is my colleague, Washington editor-at-large, Steve Clemens, and he is here to lead the conversation. Take it away.
With his coffee.